Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Hope everyone is doing well. So, I heartily welcome every participants to this webinar session, which is on topic Copilot transforming workflows with AI assistance. So, before getting into the webinar session, I would like to take you all to introduce about my prestigious organization, Pioneer Business Solution. We Pioneer Business Solution have been working in the industry since from 15 years, where we started from 2015. We are giving specialized and customized flexible corporate trainings across India, across nation, with end-to-end learning and consulting solutions across a very different industries and verticals with high expertise, skilled trainers with cutting edge training and consulting. We do have many professionals who is working with us. So the strengths of PBS is all about the trainers. We have extensive expertise trainers with pool of 16,000 plus freelancers and 400 plus consultants, where we give solutions with a TAT process within 4 to 24 hours to every requirements we get from our clients, and with full which is fully customized and flexible training programs. Also, we have associated with leading OEMs like as you have seen, as you can see, Microsoft lines and say SAFEs. Also, we are nationwide, having the presence with physical and virtual labs along with the trainings. So heading to the footprints, what we are into, you can see we are into technical and non-technical both trainings, which is corporate trainings, IT field, mechanical team, and engineering, civil engineering, cloud service, HR services. How we deliver the modes, this is the deliver modes which you can see on the page. We give classroom led and virtual led, customized, open house, on demand, with record sessions. However, the customized and flexible sessions you want, you can take it. Also, with these are the authorized partners which you can see. Very recently, we are happily associated with AI certs and Microsoft partners. We are happily working with them. We are giving the certifications along with the trainings with these authorized partners. With the offerings, campus to corporate, we do hire over a campus and do competency development level of programs and trainings. Also, project consulting, also soft skill related behavioral development programs, as it's the main offerings from PBS. So these are few training modules which you can see, which also you can notice that IT technical, technical and non-technical related topics. Majorly, we have specialized and soft skill related training competency. You can see a few of behavioral developmental related, upskilling related training modules. Also, IT related, where you can see cloud computing, automation, network, data science, few of them, yeah. And our internal resources, as I have already mentioned, we have in-house trainers, 7 in-house trainers and associate trainers, and freelance, a number of freelance trainers working with us. This is a track process. In detail, we have shown here like how we'll take the requirement in our hand and give requirement solution with this process within 4 to 24 hours. And these are our happy clients, which you can see over here. We are associated with them and working for them. So let me introduce our today's professional speaker, Mr. Mayur Prabhune. I heartily welcome him and thank you before letting him know. He's a pioneer a corporate trainer with having 14 year of experience across many verticals or topics. You can see where he is specialized in L&D and generative AI, very different forms of topics which is related to AI, where he has successfully trained more than 2,000 professionals across India. Also worked with leading organization which includes many organizations like Reliance, Apple, Sony, Flipkart, and many more. As he works for where his passion lies, simplifying the complex mode of AI concepts, where it helps professionals harness tools like Copilot to boost efficiency, creativity, and decision making at work. So I heartily welcome and thank you again for taking up this webinar session for our many participants, which is helping more to them who have joined today. Thank you, Mayur Prabhune, for taking this. And the agenda and key takeaways which you can see and you can take from today's webinar session is the introduction of Copilot and generative AI and how it works and why it matters today in this current generation, and how it uses across industries where it is retail, tech, and HR, finance, and L&D. And hands-on demo also he'll provide you over the session, and future of work with Copilot, and he'll give the closure with the question and answer session and interactive discussion. So by this, I'll thank all the participants who have joined today, and thank Mayur also for taking up this call, who is a very great professional speaker of the day. I'm heading or hand over into Mayur Prabhune by with this. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Amulya. This is Lingaraj, and we'll wait one more minute because participants are joining. So I kindly request all the participants to be on mute and enjoy the session. Happy learning. So exact after 1 minute, Mayur, you can go ahead. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Mayur, you can start.
Hope my screen is visible to everyone. So very good afternoon, first of all, for everyone for joining this session. This is a very important part in our day-to-day life. As Lingraj has given a brief introduction, even Amulya has given a very brief introduction about the organization also, and how we perform the operations during the trainings and all that. And because of the business requirement nowadays in day-to-day routing, we have seen that into our organizations, this Microsoft Office and other tools, other applications are very rapidly used. And these applications are very much helping us in our day-to-day life. But how AI in day-to-day life has got changed, and how rapidly the switch has been gotten transformed from one way to another way. And similarly in business applications also, this thing has been rapidly moved. So yes, moving from a very different concept, let's start with the Copilot. So first of all, very thank you so much for everyone to join. And let me show you some important insights about Copilot, which and how all things are being operated in Copilot, what all things are being shown, and how the things are being performed. So moving to the Microsoft part. So this is like a Copilot for operations or for business as well, and as well as for personal use. So in Microsoft Office 365, basically there are basic concepts, basic tools, and basic features that they have given for everyone to be used. If you are using it for a day-to-day routing, if you are a working professional, or if you want to use for your personal goals also, you will be able to access all these types of tools with the help of Copilot. And you need to upgrade it to either for the family plan, either for the professional plan. So that is what Microsoft aims towards showing how professional kind of an complete office suite is being implanted into your day-to-day routines and day to your workspace. Along with that, for personal use also, for the people like content creators who are nowadays rapidly moving through the techniques and all that. So for them also, Microsoft has given a personal use of access. So yes, this is why Microsoft Copilot training is very important. And intelligence at office is what our basic aim is at, and what we basically prefer to look at. So for moving there, we have been covering these types of topics throughout the content. During this session, we will be covering the introduction part of the Microsoft Copilot, how Microsoft Copilot 365 applications will be working on, how AI productivity and enhancements will help us in driving our day-to-day routine, how Copilot will work in Excel as well as with your Teams, as well as with your Outlook, and how to get started with Copilot. That's what we will be looking at. So beginning from the first part, like what Microsoft Copilot is all about and its core features. So let's see like how Copilot is nowadays been interacting with our day-to-day routines and how we are helping it. So before going to completely dig down into an application overview, let's first understand what is Copilot. So Copilot is what an intelligence and AI powered assistant which has been integrated with 365 applications. So it is not a complete application, or it is not a large language model, but it is an AI assistant which has been integrated with 365 Microsoft Office 365 applications. So in different various type of intelligent way, it performs tasks. It generates the content. It also analyze your data if you're required. It will help you in drafting the email. It will help you in signing the documentation. It will help you in delivering the content and all that. Data analysis and insight is also required, analyzing the data with applications, with providing meaningful insights and helping us to take the decisions properly. So that is what is required. Yes, task management is also again an important factor in which Microsoft Copilot is playing a very important role, because there is an application. If you see, there is a feature in Office itself for a task management and all that. That has been also replicated through this complete pace. So moving forward, we will be also looking at the different parts, like how why Microsoft Copilot matters today in day-to-day routing. So managing our information overload, because data is been nowadays moving from a very longer part to a very huge format. So data managing is very important. Copilot slates employee filtering, their large volumes, their effective data effectiveness, reducing the stress and controlling the error and mechanism as well. Enhancing the decision making power is also important, like AI powered assistants are basically using for Copilot deliverables like time to time insights, improving their accuracy and speed as well. So in today's routing, in today's fast paced world, this is most important, like how fast you can summarize, how fast you can do your work, how easily you can complete the task, and how you can rapidly perform your whatever task and projects you have given to it. So workplace decision is very important. Along with that, supporting and hybrid work culture is also a hybrid model is also required, because Copilot enables a very seamless and very collaborative approach. How seamless and how collaborative? See, today we cannot see nowadays the devices are very much user friendly, and we have like very much ease of access also. So application of Microsoft Copilot 365 is used on your phone also, as well as on your devices as well. So not only for doing not only for pronouncing or giving a chat performance, but apart from that there is a difference also, which is very rapidly required for us, because Copilot enables a very seamless collaboration between the application as well as with the system use also. So you can use it on desktop as well, you can use it on laptop as well, and similar kind of data source you can use it on your system, on your mobile phones as well. So that is what collaboration is very rapidly done. Workflows are being properly managed. Why? Because workflows nowadays in our day-to-day routine has been very hard to manage. In this part, workflow and other details will be properly managed. On site, if the employees are working on site, if they require some certain types of remote access and all that, Copilot will be helping the application of 365 entire suite will be helping with the help of Copilot will in streamlining all these types of things. Even in the ticketing system tools like CRMs, like Jira, and all this, also Copilot has played a very important role. So for us to dig dive in each and every tool, it will take a lot of time. So let's squeeze it down and let's go to an hands-on activity first, from moving forward, because Copilot in Microsoft 365, which applications will be playing an important role. So use cases basically for document drafting, automizing the summarization, styling and formatting the suggestions, and research assistance. That is what a key role of Copilot is in Word. So how Word will be operating? Let me show you some detailed insights about the Word, because step by step we will be taking down with the basic or MS Office tools, like MS Office apps like MS Office like Word, MS Office Excel, MS Office PowerPoint, and then we will be moving forward for other different tools. During our session, we will be also covering a major part like how automation has also played an important role in this, with the help of like mails and Outlooks are also been properly configured, and along with that Teams is also been an important role. So now we are all connected with the Teams. So even in the Teams role, if you see, there is a Copilot which is already enabled, and with the help of Copilot, you can transcribe the entire session also. If you are on 365, you can transcribe the entire session. So that also I will be showing you how and where to be done. So moving to an Word part. So this is what I have. My Copilot is already assigned in this. So whenever you log into whenever log in with your official MS Office 365 account, so 365 will be again logged in. Will be your credentials will be shown here. Like this is what your account will be like. Okay, and if it is an office account and it has been enrolled, then you can check it from your MS My Accounts page. From there, you will find this type of logo, or this type of kind of a icon, which will be available to immediately, which will be visible in your Word point, even in Word, even in Excel, and even in PowerPoint as well. And this specific application plays a very important role. We in nowadays day-to-day routine, AI use has been done very fastly and very rapidly. And nowadays, to write down a complete summarization of a project, or to give an overview about it, we normally don't start typing it and complete a paragraph on doing a manual work. So this work has been done very easily. First, you can dictate it. Dictate was earlier as well, and secondly, there is an editor access also for spell checks and summarization. And yes, in Copilot, you can give a complete overview of your application. So to start with it, what is the draft that I have to make? So if I talk, so it is for kind of a consulting or for kind of a legal firm. If they want to draft a notice regarding the new rule for the employees of So first of all, formatting and the drafting will be the important factor which every person should be have to taken care. So in this, when we integrate Copilot properly, Copilot will always think from a draft point of view. It will create a, so this is again a framework which has been again collaborated with the Microsoft applications as well. Just a second. Okay, my screen, let me reshare my screen again. There is so yes, draft the format for the notice to share on the so it will help us in drafting the format. So first of all, it will create your header, it will create your draft format, how advanced techniques needs to be used, what all things, what will be. So it will give you a basic summarization. It will not give you an entire overview of the complete draft, but it will give you a basic summarization, like basic standardization, like what should be the heading, what should be the tagline, how the basics of initial letter should be drafted, what will be the standardized work hour as per IST. IST is what Indian Standard Timing. How what will be the lunch hours, what will be the break time and all that, what will be the weekly off and attendance marking and all that. You can customize it according to your organization's requirement. Even in this, if you want to do an editation, or if you want to raise some kind of a changes, you can use it. You can also add the documentations also. So every whatever things you're doing it, you can draft it through the panelization as well. So okay, in this you can change your font as well here. So there will be not completely everything will be done with the Copilot, but some part of heading modifies heading modification.
Whatever
Then
you show, the content is not visible and the video and everything is lagging. Please, can you check one more time? Can you reshare your screen? We apologize for the inconvenience. Trainer is joining just.
is my screen visible now?
Yes, yes, we can see.
Okay. So this draft was completely so let me reshare again and let me show you. So this basically draft was completely done by AI. Okay, I didn't type it manually or anything. I didn't do because it was completely made through it. So I can customize my draft accordingly. So similarly, if I want to draft, so this is a notice. I'm just resharing the screen again, and I'm showing you again. So when you put the Alt and I button, your Copilot functions will be coming up on the screen itself. And through here also, you can directly get the summarization of whatever draft you have made. But you whatever changes if you want to do in the draft, for that you have to go through the manual changes and like by doing the like changing the heading, changing the drafting, doing the body of mechanic and all that. So all this is what it has been done. So let's see. So what AI does is AI think from a thought process because in their large language model, in their system itself, and ready-made format is been given. So if I want to make it a formalization, or if I wanted to make it kind of a professional dashboarding kind of a thing, or do if I want to make it let's say a kind of very kind of a aggressive draft, or make it a very professional or a very formal draft, that also it can be done. So I'm making a professional draft. So here itself, I will be changing whatever changes I required to be done, that I can do it from here. So again, it is a official notice kind of a thing. It will help us in drafting from an professional way. From each and everything should be done in a very some basic, in a very lucrative panel. So changes, whatever we do is being done in this way. Whatever edits you want to be carrying here on, you can carry the edits. You can adjust your time frame. You can adjust your day-to-day routines. So you can adjust your leaves times also. You can make sure that how much whatever basic format is there that AI will be generating and giving you. Whatever changes you want to do, you can do it on your own itself. So that is how and basic draft of complete Copilot helps us in doing drafting out in Word itself. You can also summarize. So now this has drafted. Now let me summarize this draft. So this will again help us in summarizing the same draft that Copilot has only drafted. So here once I summarize it and whatever changes, so here it will give a standardized format, like what is the draft all about and what more rules or enhancement can be added. All these things can be done in Copilot itself. So Copilot is very formally integrated with these applications. You can just copy and paste it in the draft itself, and you can make it very standardized, and you can share it with your employees itself. So this is what not only about Copilot, only not about only with MS Word, but it can also we will be also looking out at MS Office also, like how PowerPoints it been very deep research on that. You can use and research assistants also in this. Copilot use cases in Excel. Basically, how Copilot use cases in Excel work, like data trending, formula generation, visualize generation, automation, calculations. That also you can do it to Copilot. So for that, I will be using use data. I have a data file which is open compiled with me. So while the file is opening, in the screen itself.
Screen sharing is like stop. Can you share?
Yeah, I'm sharing. Yes, I'm sharing. The Excel is opening, so that's why. So this is how the complete data will be shown. So first of all, there is similarly as if there is a huge amount, if there is a large amount of data, like this is a very large amount of data which has been there in the file, then your Copilot will also not help you in differentiating it. But if you want to just create a summarization or a PPT kind of a deck for numbers or all that, so you can use an analyzer here. It will analyze the certain amount of data. You can use Copilot here. Copilot will again auto turn your this all data, whatever which has been for the security purpose, it will be saving your data to the cloud itself, and from the cloud, then you can use and you can download it from your systems as well. So that's how very easily you can use this Excel in Copilot in Excel as well. To translate your data from single part, you can make your pivot tables properly. You can design your graphs that will. You can also make it in a very simple format as well. So again, for this basic, there is an application also in that. It is called as a prompt setup, which has been given by Microsoft itself. And I will be sharing that link as well from the in the group itself. From that, you will find all types of different types of prompts from Microsoft itself that are being given for Copilot uses. Basically, Copilot doesn't use directly all these types of prompt on its own, but from Microsoft Copilot, Microsoft also they have given some kind of a prompt repository library kind of thing. You can find different types of prompt you can use according to your use cases as well, and you can make your data look very lucrative. You can design and frame it properly, and graphs and all this also will be looking very good. So this data is in a huge format, so it will take some time for to summarize it first, and then it will give me a uh, overview here that how many numbers are there, how much columns have been shown, and what type of graphs you can use it. So you can basically, if you want to use it in Excel itself, you can use the Copilot from here. From here, and you can start changing your visuals also. Just a second, data is a. Let me reshare my screen. So as the time Excel is doing, we'll move to our next part. Not only in this, so what all things in Microsoft Copilot with the help can be done, like data trends we can follow. We can look at the data visualizations. We can also add formulas. We can look at the automation and we use when we look from the complex analyzing part. So high actionables are very in making the decision, in formulating the numerical calculations, doing the analysis and all that. Even in our BFSI sector also, this calculator will be very much helpful, like automating the calculations and doing the visualization and creations, because data will be playing a very unique role in all organizations. And with the help of Copilot and machine models, which like similarly like which we are using in this, like this has been connected with the GPT-5 and all. So that's how it will be helping us in our day-to-day routines.
Sorry for interrupting you.
So
Like screen is not sharing. So can you reshare your screen?
screen is visible, no?
No, it was not.
Is it visible now?
It's blank. It's blank actually. We can't able to see.
Shouldn't be blank. Is it visible now properly?
No, Mayur, no, it's not it. I think you have to reshare.
Okay, so I've reshared it.
Yes, we can see now.
Okay. So this the earlier part. So similarly, when I was sharing the Excel, so Excel also people were not able to view. So that's why I will be moving to again back to the first slide. So in Excel, what we do is Microsoft Excel. There are use cases basically to analyze the data trend. To Copilot help us in analyzing the complex trends also, like quickly providing the actionable insights and helping us in doing the better decision making. So similarly for formula generation automatically generates accurate formulas, reduce the time needed to like manually formulate the creation, which takes a very this is like a kind of a complex task which take for a huge data set. But with the help of Copilot, it will be kind of a very minutes of job. You can very easily and very formulatingly you can use it. Visualization and creation is also important factor because Copilot creates visualizations like charts, graphs, and different types of lucrative and very kind of a dashboards. Like you can use pie-grams, you can use an graphs, you can use an pyramids and all that. Everything will be visible, and you can with the help of basic prompts also you can use this in your Excel and in your PowerPoints also. So automations and calculations are very important. Automation and calculations like Copilots automate the repetitive calculations also, which saves time. So similarly, if you have a big data set, you are adding a very complex calculation to that, and very repetitively you are using it. So manual errors and minimum errors also it will be fixing it on its own. So that's how Copilot will be helping us in Excel. Similarly, to use this, I will be showing you in mails how mails it will be helping like sorting out the emails. It will help you on automating categorizing your emails, how email efficiency will be looking like, how suggestion and response should be generated, intelligence meeting should be how intelligently meeting will be scheduled, how calendarization will be done, how your calendars will be booked accordingly, planned accordingly, how meeting notes will be added and should be kept. So that everything can be done in Copilot as well in with the help of Copilot, MS Office, and Teams. So this is how Copilot will be helping us in entire 365 use. So like in MS Office also, in PowerPoint also, in Word also, in Excel also, and also in your Teams to summarize the discussion. So now even if we all of us have joined from Teams itself. So let me share and let me show you a demo of that as well, how MS Office is helping us here. So this is my screen of MS Teams. And from here, if I want to do a transcription of it, so from here itself, I can directly transcribe the meeting. The recording is already started. From there, on my screen, it is showing that the meeting has been transcribed. So again, tomorrow, whatever discussions I have done, whatever screens I have been shared, everything will be transcribed in the Word format, and that similar I can attach in my mail, and I can ask for the summarization. So in mails also, Copilot has done a very important role, had played a very important role, because if for mails, majorly Copilot is required. So let me share my Outlook and let me show you some things. So similarly, if I want to summarize the part from here, like I'm drafting an email. So here there will be a suggestion response where will be come on the screen itself. So from here, if I want to draft a friendly email, if I want to information mail, okay, if I want to draft gives a kind of update mail, if I want to draft a suggestion email, everything can be done from here itself. And if I want to summarize some mail, so if I'm looking to summarize this kind of email, so it will be helping us scanning the entire information also. It will adjust accordingly, and it will again create a response for reply as well. So if I want to generate a response to reply, that also will be done with the help of Copilot. So Copilot is not only helping us in few applications. Copilot is also a different kind of a chatbot which will be helping us in giving the response similarly like GPT and other models does. So that also let me show you, because it is a very vast and very variant kind of a use that people has been done. So this is what MS Office 365 cloud look like. So even these applications are accessible in clouds. So like for chip clip champ. If you see, if this clip champ is for your video editing, it is for image generation. You can do the video editing. You can create some kind of in-house videos also with the help of that. And for there also Copilot is helping us, like giving proper text to, like kind of a audio to the text, kind of a response generation. If there are some image needs to be generated, that also it will be generated from here. So so similarly to design the presentations and all, how Copilot will be helping us in this, that also I will show you. So I will start from a blank presentation point, because my offline presentation, this will also work in your offline presentation, but I'm showing you on online because it will be able for me to share my screen, and it is not taking time to load as well. So in every application, a unique part is like similarly in PowerPoints, there is this designer suggestion which has been added properly with the help of Copilot. So whatever templates I need to be designed properly, so design, it will be shown here, and whatever edits and everything what I have to do, that can be done from here in Copilot. So for here I can say create a PPT for induction program. So what it will do is it will create a proper formulation. It will create an outline of the PPT. So this is what it has started creating it. It will give me a first outline. So how outline should look like. For induction program for this. So Copilot will be creating an outline. So this is what the outline will look like. Like first, what should be in the first slide, what will be in the introduction part, what all things should be there. So basic introduction of an organization, like company history, company values, like vision, mission, culture, key achievements, then overview of policies and procedures, then roles and responsibility of the organization. Whatever things if you want to add, you can press on add button and you can add new topics also. And if you want this to be generated properly, you can click on generate slides. It will competitively take some images from the internet itself, and if there are no images available, it will generate few images as well. So that's how Copilot will be using us in our day-to-day routine and helping us in streamlining our office work basically. So once the Copilot is generating the slides, so it will create a very comprehensive PPT, not complete, like there won't be good visuals or like this, but it will have a basic overview of data, and it will have some images also. You can sort it out. Whatever is required, you can keep at least the thinking power, what we are using. So imagination bringing to life is what Copilot is doing. But later on, if you want to use your skills, you can use your artifacts also in this. You can use your kind of, with people who are very creative, they can use your they can use their creativity also in this. They can modify the PPTs. They can use the symbols in this. They can use transition animations. Then there are different types of clip arts they can use in it, and they can make it more feasible. So if I want to make any suggestion, then I can do it from here. Otherwise, I will keep it as it is, and that's it. My PPT is ready, and that's it. Launch a slide, and I can have a quick conversation. I can have a very quick kind of a PPT in it and present it on the way. So there will be some videos also which will be added from the internet. So this is kind of a video which is already added with the help of Copilot only. I didn't do it manually. It is directly done from Copilot. So there is an AI generated video also, and every PPT will be having some trainer notes also, what to be spoken on what slide and what all things to be there, everything. If you give the prompt in that way, it will generate the images, and it will generate the slides that way. So that's what in MS Office PowerPoint Copilot is helping us. Not only in this, in Teams, as I showed you, Teams, that how transcriptions will be there. Even in OneNote, you can use it. Even in Designer. So Designer is an again new application, not new, but very not familiar application with everyone. So in this, you can basically design your images. AI generated images also you can generate. So let me show that as well. So here are prompts. So every whatever the images that you're seeing on the screen, every image will be having a prompt. You can edit it on your own. So like similarly, there will be a fill in the blanks kind of a column here. So and or give me grill. So whatever things you want, you can customize it accordingly. So a daddy playing a guitar in sunlight living room and his toddler playing. So that all things. So this is there. I will edit it. Daddy. Okay, let's try first. Sign in is required. Let me sign in with my 365 account. So now, yes, this will require some credits, but for demo, I will be showing you some use cases because this is what hands-on nowadays is required for the marketing team for their social media campaigns to design their portfolios accordingly, to do an ad shoot for a product. If they want to do run an ad campaign for a product, even products can be made properly. So see, this is what an kind of a image it has been generated with the help of AI, and similar kinds of a prompts will be also there. If you want to do a product shoot or product ad, no, that also will be possible in this. You can design your posters, you can design your social media pages. For Facebook different, for Instagram you can create different, you can create stickers, you can also create backgrounds also for the pages, you can create different avatars and everything in the designer app. So along with that, in Microsoft Office 365 there is automate also, which has been there. Power automate is what basically required for our day-to-day uses. So in Power Automate will not be logged in through my user account. But yes, through calendars, let me show you what happens in calendars. So it will be again signed in with your. Okay. So editor calendars of forms you can use it from from your personal login also, because this is my personal login. So forms and everything will be visible, but Power Automation and loops and again Microsoft Guardians and all this will not be visible because it is having a business account mandate required. But what we can do is, what additional is there in this is this kind of a way, like what all things can be created, like from if I want to create an MS forms will be directly created from this, like evaluation form, feedback form, for registration form. So this is what template it is. You can use Copilot and integrate it properly and get responses generated in it itself. Along with that, there is an application function in which all the applications are there. You can also add new applications, like similarly I'm adding here, I'm looking for a presentation app. So there are few presentation apps available in Office. So that type, so these are basic presentations from your system. It will be take. One more thing is, like when whatever system your Office has been logged in and whatever mail you have been configured, so if all the data of your system, it will be accessible in this. You can not only of the cloud, you can also take access of your system also in this. So it will be kind of a rack generation model. If any input from your any specific file is required, that also will be able to find it with the help of 365 Copilot 365. So this is what 365 Copilot is. And one more thing is like comparing this with the chat function. So how chat function will be working in this, that also I will show you, because Copilot is not only for basic use, it is for very guarded and very kind of a very heavy use. You can use Copilot with our business tools, business applications very rapidly, and you can make your task very easy to be done. So similar as I was showing the Excel data. So it is showing it. Let me show you how Outlook will be helping us in Excel presentations. So this is kind of a data set. If I want a graph, so login credentials will be many times will be asking. So if I want to summarize you summarize using a pivot chart, so it will that also it will do on its own because this is a cloud-based integration. So it will all directly create and it will understand the data first. It will summarize your sheet first, and then it will create your. So this is what a simple pivot calculation it has done from implementation, summarizing the average of each sample file. This was a sample one, sample two, sample through sample three kind of a template which I have shown. So it is doing an average of how many average amount of data, which is showing from a very deeper angle. If we want to take it as a visualization, create format. This is what a sample graph which is already shown, but we'll create a different as well. So this version which we are using this is on cloud. The offline version is the offline applications that we use. But basically in offline version, so this has created a graph here itself. If I want, I can add it from add new sheet, and this graph will be added in the new sheet here itself. See, so this data is there, and here the graph has been added. If I want it on Pygram will be also added. If I want to have a more detailed analysis, so I can use Copilot and I can ask it to do the more detailed analysis. This can be connected with your Power BI also. You can use there as well Copilot. But in my systems, there are some restrictions, so I won't be able to access the Power BI. But yes, the data and the forms, so everything can be connected equally with them, and you can share a proper detailed analysis of that, and you can create a analysis sheet also in it. So that's what Copilot does with Excel. So it has created an analysis sheet and it is still digging down for a deeper understanding. So based on our visualization, everything is possible. But for us, what is required is we don't have to brain out ourselves because AI is rapidly moving. Our data sets are rapidly changing. But for us and our day-to-day routine, AI will be also helping us and draining out our brain also because earlier to use this type of data to create this type of analysis and all this it has taken hours of time, but nowadays with the help of AI and with the help of Copilot integration in Office, it will take hardly minutes for you to create a proper detail analysis and to give you a proper report. So now also it is creating a calculation. It is creating a sheet properly. You can see on the screen it will be doing the data preparation, then it will be doing the dimensioning, then it will creating a cluster analysis, then discovery pattern and everything. Once it is done, then it will be visible in your screen itself. So where all these things has happened, let me see. Result. So there is no proper data set available for analyzing. Please upload the data for security. Okay. So there is no additional data there available for deeper understanding. But if I want to test it on the sample data, it will be doing it. Get a deeper analysis. So I have just opened a basic sample file which was already there. It will create a data frame for me first. So here it was creating a list, then it was creating a variable. Okay, so this is what a data analysis that they have done. They have created again a form, again complete table, and from the date sample one, sample two, sample three column, and what it means and what is an average. If I want this kind of table, it is added here, And if I want to add, if I want to do the valuation, like if I want some if calculation and all that, that also I can do it manually. I can ask AI also to do it. So this is for different data sets we can use it. So similarly for word calculations, for PPTs, presentations, all these things we can use it from here. Along with that, if you are using Jira application, if you are using different types of tools, so that also can be integrated with the 365 Copilot, and you can make it very comprised and very saturated model kind of a thing. In this applications part, so let's log in with a different account and let's check how application 365 will be looks. So if you want to use, so I'm moving from a personal to organizational domain. So this is the dummy login that I have. So here we can chat, we can ask for the analyzation, we can ask them to write everything. So it will be kind, so this is here, as I told you, it will be using the ChatGPT 5 model, and ChatGPT 5 is integrated with the Copilot. As I told you, Copilot is an assistant. Copilot will be helping you for a conversational. You can create your own agents. So here in official purpose, you create your own agent, and you can ask to perform task. Use your conversational agent. You can use the pages to be created, and there are different applications also in this. So similarly, like a booking application is also integrated. There is an organization explorer application which is integrated properly. Then along with that, you have different types of applications which are very accessible, like power pages, projects, stream. Then there is visuals codes. Even you can integrate this with your VS code also, but for that you will be requiring a different application name as GitHub Copilot. And GitHub Copilot is properly integrated with VS Code, and you can do the coding in it. You can ask, you can perform tasks, like you can create an application in it. You can ask do you the long codes, more than 500 lines, more than 1,000 lines. You can directly create with the help of GitHub Copilot in a proper way. GitHub Copilot also have a $10 subscription. In this, there are different versions with having different subscription, because token consumption in GitHub Copilot has been very rapidly high. So if you want an add-on application in 365 itself, you can use it from here. Moving to our presentation part, till the time it is loading. So yes, as we have seen Outlook and Teams configuration properly in this. Along with that, we have how AI powered productivity enhancement is there. What all things will happen? First of all, it will see from an angle, like it will save your time. Secondly, your task will be automated properly. Automation and repetitive will be more in that. Your employees' productivity will be also increased in that. Efficiently game will be from your find their projects, say your timelines will be properly meet. Your contextual assistant will be there with you, Copilot, for offers relevance, contextual help, and it will also help you in decision making and making your workflows very easy. Faster project completions will be also there. Completion timelines you will be meet properly. Along with that, error reduction will be also there. Resource optimization will be also covered. So this all things are there in Copilot, which will be helping us in for a longer run, for a longer time. But yes, Copilot you for mail drafting emails and using it for basic purpose is not the actual use case of Copilot. If we look from a bigger point from a longer picture angle, Copilot will be is there for an entire overview of an application. Applications with the help of AI will be also helping you in easing your life. Second, it will helping you easing your task, but also it is like as in a fast-paced world, as AI is proper rapidly automating, there will be an agentic framework also which is be added, which will be very soon integrated in this. There will be agents which will be taking handhold of your application. Similarly, like to design to the for the designing purpose, we are already using the AI generated images and all that. So that way, frameworks will be rapidly moving. So for us, what all things to be added, what all things to be done, that all things, this is a basic summarization of 365 with Copilot that I have given. But for a bigger picture, if you want, you can connect with the Pioneer team. They will be helping you in doing the training sessions for Copilot. And also from the different angle, we will be looking for different orientation part from Microsoft Office, how Office will be helping us in different application like ticketing, how to do the streamlining, how to do the automation of workflow, how to create a to-do task, how to use it in Jira and all that. So that's it for today. We will be moving for a for new part very soon. Yes, Lingaraj, can we take some questions of people so that any doubts will be resolved here itself? Lingaraj, Amulya?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Mayur. Any questions, any queries, please go ahead. All participants can raise your hands. I'll unmute them. Just you can go ahead, or else you can drop your text in the chat box.
Or you can raise the hand, so we'll give the access to unmute and discuss.
Yeah, Avnish, your
Yeah, Avnish, you can speak.
Avnish, you need to unmute first.
Yeah. So if I have a large set of data, so can we use like a AI agent models?
So yeah, you can use AI agent mode for large set of data. If in your office itself there is a provision for a large set of data to integrate it properly. If agents are if you have created it properly, then you can use it. And you can create
So
different graphs also, and
I
you
have
can
10
visualize
lakhs
it
of
properly.
data, so it will
Sorry,
give the proper response. I have 10 lakhs of data.
10 lakhs of data. It will take some time. It can drag out also, but not accuracy. You cannot guarantee for accuracy anywhere. So
Okay.
what manual intervention, why manual is required? No, because we have experience of using it on hands, but AI will not be having experience of handling that amount of data. It has experience of handling more bigger data set, but from Excel point of view, there are different challenges also. Now also when I was trying to share my Excel offline, so like 50,000 rows of data also it was not able to load properly. But when I took it from an agentic view, it opened there, but it was not able to do the calculations. So that challenges are there, that will be there in your system itself.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
And there are questions, Mayur, in the chat box. You can.
Yeah. Copilot in MS Teams, if meeting is not recorded or recorded, data needs after some time. No. So in this meeting also, this is the recorded meeting. But if you see, if your Office 365 is already there, no, so then only you will be able to transcript this meeting. Okay, if it is not recorded, then you won't be able to transcript it. So transcription is mandatory. Mahesh ji, Mantesh ji. Okay. No. Is it feasible to demo some use cases of GitHub Copilot to apply in day-to-day life? So yes, it is feasible, but now in this call I won't be able, because my VS Code, if I open my VS Code, this already there are 200 plus people who have joined this call, and my team was lagging it, and you have seen the challenges that I have faced. But if I now open my VS Code and if I start showing it, then it will be very much haptic and you won't be able to understand. But yes, we have planned another session for GitHub Copilot. Very soon, Lingraj will reach out for that, and we'll be sharing that as well. So that is what use case. Yes, E1 or E3 basically I actually seen, but E1 in E1 license it was not shown. But for E3, I am sure that this Copilot function is there in Office. Also, there is an policy now. The restriction is basic on the purchaser who has done. Okay, in purchaser, what has happened? No, if we also had faced this challenge. So if your organization is giving the access of your data internal system files, then only you can enable Copilot, and in your privacy page you can give an authorization for that, consent for that. And once consent is done, you can access your Copilot from any application itself, from Office also, from Teams also, from anything. Okay. Unknown user. Okay. Okay. Shri Vaishnav. Vaishvi. Okay. Ma'am, your screen is, sorry, your mic is allowed. You can unmute.
For unlicensed accounts, can how about the data security and integrity?
So data security and integrity, I have planned that session also. In this it was itself, but due to the time and due to the saturation also. But let me give you an insight. Data security is there because Microsoft is a trusted service provider, and along with the data security, there are some rules also which are very properly implanted in it. So deep diving into data part, no, let me just, if people are interested about it, then I will share my screen and I will show how data security in Copilot is very sensitive part. So see how Copilot handles your data. Encryption of data is on an advanced level. Data encryption is very properly made in Copilot. Copilot employs your advanced encryption techniques to protect your sensitive data during your processing and storage. Access control restrictions are given everywhere. Access control, why they are given everywhere? For authorizing and entitling the access of sensitive information. There might be numbers, there might be figures, there might be some personal project data also. There might be some confidential banking data also, because this basically Excel is used everywhere in everything, but Copilot is what it is using a different LLM, so that's why this layer of protection is already added in Copilot itself.